Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. I've always maintained in this YouTube channel that Uhuru's word carries a lot of political weight. And in Kenya today, we have two politicians. We have Raila and we have Ruto. If Uhuru throws his weight behind William Ruto will be the president. If Uhuru Kenyatta throws his weight behind Raila Odinga will be the president. That's always what I've maintained in this YouTube channel. But from the look of things, Uhuru Kenyatta as of now seemingly thrown his weight behind Raila Odinga. So I can authoritatively state here that Raila Odinga, God willing, next year will be the president. Yes. So today, we have this Tanga blogger, Dennis Itumbi. I always refer to Dennis Itumbi because he's not just your ordinary blogger. Dennis Itumbi largely is seen as the spokesperson of this Tanga group. He is the one who comes with this cooked information. He shares them to these small Tanga bloggers who also disseminate this information. But sometimes, even a madman can say some truth. You just have to filter the propaganda and then you will get to know some elements of truth from that propaganda. Dennis Itumbi today, taking to his social media accounts, this is what he had to say. Dennis Itumbi. The Hustler Nation Intelligence Bureau, HNIB, agents are reporting that, number one, ODM Raila Odinga, OKA counterparts Kalonzo, Mudavadi, Moi and Wetangula have signed a highly classified cooperation agreement. It's a very long post that we cannot read the whole of it. So let's jump to number 3. Musalia was unwilling to sign and it took the intervention by Kalonzo to sign the document. Number 4, the agreement commits the signatories to produce a joint presidential candidate. It adds that they will do so by next month. Yes, it's a long post, but I believe that the one that I've read, are quite relevant to our discussion and analysis today. So from this post, ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Itumbi, even though largely it's a propaganda, you can filter or sieve through the propaganda to get to know some truth here. Dennis Itumbi is trying to insinuate here that Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, and Kalonzo Musyoka have signed a cooperation agreement. And the cooperation agreement is simple: to have a joint presidential candidate. Yes. So from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, this post of today, even though it's laced with a lot of propaganda, it might be true that actually Raila, as in one way or the other, come up with a working agreement with this OKA team. Because now, ladies and gentlemen, the OKA team, without Uhuru's support and without Raila's support, do they have any political future of their own? The answer is a very big no. Without Raila and Uhuru, this team is just a shell. So from where I sit, I believe that Kalonzo and Musalia Mudavadi, they have no choice but to work with Raila Odinga. They have no choice. Because even if they choose not to work with Raila Odinga, Raila will still win the presidency next year, as long as he's supported by the president. Even if this team were all to combine efforts with William Ruto, I still believe Raila will beat them. That's my honest opinion. Because in the last election, Kenyans do not look at facts. In the last election of 2017, Kalonzo and Musalia Mudavadi gave Raila about 1.5 million votes. William Ruto gave Uhuru 1.4 million votes. So if you add all their votes, they start with about 2.9 million votes. Raila himself, as an individual, in the last election of 2017, Raila managed to garner about 3.6 million votes. The Mount Kenya votes in 2017 were about 4 million votes. So even if we assume we split that mountain vote into half, Raila goes with the half, Ruto goes with the half. Raila will still beat this combination of William Ruto plus his votes, plus Kalonzo's votes, plus Musalia's votes by about 600,000 votes, if we base our argument on 2017 presidential election results. And largely, I do believe that things have not changed much. Things have not changed much. The same feelings we had in 2017 are the same feelings we still have today. So I honestly believe that you give Raila Odinga only half of the mountain vote. Then you combine Kalonzo, Mudavadi, and Ruto. Raila will beat them by about 600,000 votes. Yes, that's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact. So from where I sit, the whole confusion that we have been witnessing in the handshake team, it was largely because these OKA principles, maybe they were angling to be endorsed by the president. And the president at that time had not given a clear direction on who he most likely wants to support. That's why there was confusion in the OKA team, and that's why they have all along been playing hardball. And that lack of clear direction was also the thing giving William Ruto popularity on the mountain, in Mount Kenya. So now that the president is seemingly giving clear direction now, or rather clear signals, the likes of Kalonzo, Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula, they have no option but to join the winning bandwagon, or rather the winning team. And if this Tanga spokesman is saying that they have signed some kind of a cooperation agreement, this might be true. They might have signed a cooperation agreement because that's what the president has been pushing behind the scenes. The president has been trying all he can to make sure that this team works together. Because now, assuming OKA team works together, even without the mountain vote, the OKA team plus Raila Odinga, most likely in a free and fair election, they are most likely again to win in a free and fair election. Even if OKA team were to work together with Raila Odinga, then William Ruto gets all the mountain vote, which as of now is almost a very unlikely possibility. NASA and Raila Odinga will still win that election. So assuming again, ladies and gentlemen, that now this OKA team decides to work with Raila Odinga, assuming they decide to work with Raila Odinga, and from what we are seeing happening on the mountain, this election is going to be decided very, very fast and very easily. Very fast and very easily. For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope that maybe, God willing, we live to see these things come to pass. For the very, very first time in the history of this nation, we might find a leader, or rather a presidential candidate, winning with a very, very big margin, a margin of slightly over 70%. I'm saying that without any doubt at all. We might see a scenario that was more or less the same or similar to what happened in 2002, because history also repeats itself. It was 2002, and now we are going to 2022. We might see a scenario that brought Kibaki into power. where Kibaki was brought to power through some very big euphoria that swept across the country. If this OKA team supports Raila Odinga, and with what is happening on the mountain, I'm seeing Raila Odinga winning with a very, very big margin. A margin that cannot even be contested. I'm saying that with a lot of confidence. And I know Kenyans at one point will understand all these things I'm saying. Because also, in this channel again, I've always maintained, even when the political direction was not yet clear, I always maintained that Mount Kenya, when Uhuru Kenyatta will give direction, they will talk to the last person. Uhuru has not even gone to the people to start persuading them. But only the signals he is sending, you can now see. The mountain is somehow being panel beaten into a specific direction. Simply because the power of Uhuru Kenyatta, the power of the incumbency, the power of the kingpinship, political kingpin of the mountain. That is the truth and reality of our Kenyan politics. It's all about ethnic amalgamation, ethnic loyalties. That's what normally happens. So Uhuru Kenyatta supporting Raila Odinga, get it from me, that 70 to 80% of the mountain vote will eventually go with Raila Odinga. Get that clear from me. Kalonzo and his OKA team supporting Raila Odinga, get it clear from me that NASA we had in 2017 is now intact. Now bring 70 to 80% of the Jubilee support to NASA again. That's a landslide. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, for today, before I conclude, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like. If you are watching us for the very, very first time outside of Kenya, drop a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are also watching us from. Drop a comment. Drop a comment. To our continued fans here, God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana.